How's it going, guys? Dakota Perez here, and I have a new review for you this week. In front of me, I have a pair of the Moon Particle ACG Cargos and the Midnight Black ACG Cargos. These are the first cargos released from ACG since Errolson Hugh has left, and it is the first collection without any of his designs. So let's get right into the review. I want to start off and just talk about the features that are in these pants that are found on each of them. They're the exact same, so I'll be cutting back and forth between the different colors. So the pants feature two cargo pockets. The right-hand one is different than the left-hand one though, and the left-hand cargo pocket has a zip that you can open up to reach into. There's a decent amount of storage space. You could fit a lot of things into these pockets. The right-hand one is underneath this special little flap, and I honestly don't really know what this flap does in terms of utility. It kind of just changes the silhouette and puts a break in the right leg, kind of giving you an asymmetrical look and adds more texture and depth to the pants. But there is a flap that covers the other cargo pocket, but there's no zipper on the top to access the inside of the pocket. Instead, there's some cinching hardware, and the only thing I could consider putting into this would be maybe like a water bottle, so when you're hiking, you could just keep it right there in your pocket and then cinch down the pocket. But I wouldn't really want to keep anything else important in there because it is open on the top and it could possibly fall out. However, there is a second secret compartment that is a part of this pocket that you zip down the front, and then you can access going into it perpendicular to the floor, and I find that pocket to be really good for putting my wallet and other goods like that. These pants also feature a belt system built into it. It's a nylon webbing belt that you can tighten and loosen as much as you'd like. The only gripe that I have about this belt, because I really think it's cool, you can't undo the belt completely, so it's kind of awkward unbuttoning and unzipping the pants and having the belt in the way when you have to use the restroom. But I guess if you were a woman wearing these pants, you wouldn't run into that problem, but something to consider. The main front pockets have zippers as well, so you can zip them shut to keep the contents inside safe. And the pants feature an articulated shape in general. The knees are articulated, there's a gusset in the crotch, and there's just a lot of room in these pants. They're pretty baggy, and they're one of the roomiest ACG cargos I've owned to date. Something that we saw in previous ACG cargos were these reinforced little extra pieces of fabrics that were sewn onto all of the seams. You can see them when you turn the pants inside out, and we see those returning on these pants. However, the material that they use for the reinforced seams are not as nice as the material that was previously used on other seasons. Now keep in mind, these pants retailed at $180, so I guess they cut some of the quality in terms of fabric. On the top right side of the pants, there's an ACG logo embroidered into it. There's a little clip on the left-hand side of the waist that you can attach your keychains to, or whatever kind of carabiner type clips that you have. You can put a knife there, whatever you want to attach, you can add that, and that's built into the pants automatically, which I think it's pretty interesting and cool to have that. The back pockets feature Velcro in order to keep them closed, and they're pretty geometric and square looking, almost cube-like. I kind of like the look of these back pockets, and I love Velcro for pockets, so that is another plus for me. Now, to get into what I enjoy about these pants, I really enjoy the silhouette overall and the way that they sit on the body. I like the bagginess, I like the geometric shape of all of the articulation and the pockets. I also really enjoy the weight of the pants. They have a pretty good weight to them. They feel kind of sturdy, and that is something that I look for in pants. Now, to get into what I am disappointed about, because I was actually very disappointed about this, and the fact is these pants have little to no weather resistance whatsoever. I chatted with a Nike rep asking them if there was any water repellency or resistance to these pants. They said it wasn't coated with DWR, but there should be water repellency to it. Now, if you see on my white pair, pouring water on it soaks in immediately. So there's little water repellency, as in there's none at all. And on top of that, since it's a heavy twill that these pants are made out of, they don't dry fast either. Even though there is polyester blended into the fabric, it just doesn't have sweat wicking or fast drying aspects to the fabric. It just has to do with how it was woven or whatever. I'm not sure. But I did happen to throw my black pair into a wash with some Nick wax in order to see if I was able to make them water resistant in any form. And the problem with doing that with fabric that hasn't been treated with a DWR previously, chances are it won't really work. If something is woven and it has some natural water resistance to it, chances are if you add a DWR with Nikwax, whether it's the wash-in kind or the spray-on kind, you're gonna get some water repellency added to it. Because the fabric is woven so tightly already, the coating will kind of cover the fabric and add to that. Now with these, since the fabric was very, very absorbent of water, I was kind of skeptical, but I was able to get it to be slightly water resistant. So with some Nikwax, you can make them water resistant, but you know, I wish they were more water resistant, just base level. That's my biggest gripe with them. And I also don't like that the fabric has pretty much no stretch to it. It kind of leaves it sort of uncomfortable against the body because it's such a rough twill. I think that if there was some kind of stretch to it, it would help a little bit. Now, there's no restriction in terms of movement because the pants are articulated and they are pretty baggy, so you're not restricted in any sense, but it would be nice for the fabric to be a little bit stretchy. For $180, considering the fact that there's little to no technical properties in terms of the fabric, it doesn't dry quickly, it doesn't repel any water, and it's relatively not cool in general just to wear in terms of temperature. These pants are just a normal cotton twill, so if you are looking for something that has the aesthetic of some technical cargo pants, you could probably go with some of the other brands that are out there. I know G-Star has some cargo pants that have really nice articulation and shape to them. Whatever the Taobao brands are, not the knockoff replica ones, but you know, the Taobao techwear brands that aren't actually techwear, all of those are cheaper than these pants and you can achieve a similar aesthetic. So if you're not concerned with the fabric and technical properties of it, I would honestly just suggest going for one of those pants because of the price of these. Now, if they are on sale or something, go for it. I really like these pants, the way they look, and I am happy with the results that I got after applying Nikwax, but like I said, that shouldn't be something that you have to do as a consumer. Let me know what you guys think of these pants down below in the comments. I'm curious to see if you guys picked them up and what you think about them. Let me know if you want me to pick up anything else from this collection to review as well. I'm still considering whether or not I'll buy a pair of the women's cargos. I'm on the fence right now, so let me know what you guys think. Also, the ACG Gore-Tex jacket, considering it, but I already have a few shells, so I don't know. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like. I really appreciate it. It's good to know what you guys think of my videos in general. If you enjoy watching my videos and you want to see more videos like this one, click subscribe and don't forget to turn on the bell button so you get notified whenever I upload a video. And until next time, stay Gucci.